All right, welcome back. So in the last video, we did two-step inequalities. Now, as you can see by this equation, we're starting multi-step. So we had 3 questions when we were solving equations. I say go back to those 3 questions while solving inequalities. So the first question, do I need to distribute? The answer to that question is yes. Here we need to distribute. Let me make sure I get the pen. There it went. Okay. So I need to distribute. I need to take that 3 times the t and the 1. So I'm going to end up with 3t plus 3, because 3 times 1t is 3t, and 3 times 1 is 3. And then I'm just going to keep that minus 4t. And then that is going to be greater than or equal to, and then we're going to distribute our 2. And so now we have 10, because 2 times 5 is 10, minus, because the 2 times a negative is a negative, so 2 times 4 is 8t. From here, the next question is, do I have same side like terms? If it helps to draw your line through your symbol, go for it. But the answer to that question is also yes. Now, keep that sign with it. When we're on the same side, we do not go doing inverse operations. Just a reminder. I am just going to do 3 plus a negative 4t, or 3 minus 4t. That's a negative 1t. That's what we have so far. All right, and then my plus 3 comes down, greater than or equal to 10 minus 8. Third question, do I have variables on both sides of the equal sign? Answer to that, yes, we do. My opinion, I go to the small list. In this case, that's going to be the negative 8. I'm looking at negative 8 and negative 1. Negative 8 is smaller than negative 1. And so I'm going to add 8t to both sides. Could you add 1t? By all means, yes. But when I add 8t, I now have a positive 7t. Instead of if I add 1t, I get a negative 7t. So it's all in just using just a little bit of forethought before moving so that you make things easier for you in the end. Because remember, if we end up dividing by a negative, we have to flip our symbol. The other thing is it may be best to always move your letter left when solving inequalities, just so that you don't have to worry about changing your sides and all of that for your final answer. Now I have a two-step equation, so to zero out and isolate that t, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So now I have 7t is greater than or equal to 7, divide by 7, and t should be greater than or equal to 1. And then if I plug 1 in, I should end up with the same answer on both the left and the right. Or if I plug in a number greater than 1, then my left-hand side would be greater than my right-hand side. So those are just things, and you can check numbers and make sure that that is a true statement. Something else I wanted to mention, in the 30 seconds between when I said, probably not even 30 seconds, said the add 8, which helped us in this case because we're moving that t to the left. I highly, highly suggest with inequalities, you always move it to the left. Because you cannot go solving and then just randomly flip your x and your number like you can with an equal sign. So just move your letters left when solving inequalities, even if that's going to make a negative, for that simple reason. All right. Example 4. Do I need to distribute? Answer, no. Do I have same side like terms? No. When I look at this, I have 6n and 1. They don't have the same variable. 3n and 8, they don't have the same variable. So I do not have same side like terms. Now, do I have a variable on both sides? The answer to that is yes. So I'm going to move my letter left, so I'm going to subtract 3n. from both sides. So now we have 3n minus 1 is greater than 8. I've got to isolate, so I'm going to add 1 to both sides. And now we have 3n is greater than 9. Divide by 3. And n is greater than 3. And we could graph that. We could check that just by plugging in a number less than 3 and a number greater than 3 and making sure that that is true and we get a true statement. That's it. Like, it is basically taking chapter 2 and just putting in an inequality. Again, I just want to remind you, if you divide by a negative, make sure you flip the direction of your symbol. And I highly suggest letters to the left. We do have one more video, like just like in solving equations, what happens if our variables cancel out. That's in the next video, and I will see you there.